Hi Leo, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is for the sun, moon, and rising signs of Leo. This is going to serve for the entire month of July, or at least the next 30 days from the time that you're actually viewing this. That's exactly what's going on. We have 5 oracles that we're going to get through for you. And what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling this basic 9-card spread that we're going to use for this particular month. So the cards are going to discuss your present, your strengths, some hidden influences that you need to be aware of. We're going to get into the elements. We're going to pull a card for earth, air, fire, water, and then we're going to do past and present. If necessary, we will clarify with our steampunk deck. But like I said, we have a lot to get through, so let's go ahead and get on with it. Okay. So far we have the 6 of Cups, we have the 3 of Swords, we have the 3 of Cups. Okay. Nope. One at a time, please. What do our Leos need to know here? How are you guys doing with all the retrogrades? I think, you know, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are all up to the plate now. And as I always say, the retrogrades don't necessarily have to kill you to death. They are here to serve our highest and best good with what it is that we need to know. You know, just stopping for a minute, just slowing down in order to speed up, right? Overcoming challenges, setting the boundaries where we need to set them, using the energies that are here to help us grow, right? Reconsider a few things, change a couple of belief systems and ideas. Get some self-improvement going on. Brainstorm some shit. Purge. You know, declutter your life. Gather some insight. Get on with clearing of any addiction that you have, even if it's just shopping on Amazon for new tarot and oracle decks. Or whatever that happens to mean for you. All right, so we're going to pull the last 2 cards, which is going to represent the past. And then we're going to get into the last card, which is the future. And I'm being told to pull 1 oracle before I start the main part of the reading. Now I understand why they had me do it like that. I didn't look at them. I just pulled them before I hit camera. Here we go. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, overall energy is the 8 of Rods. And what they're talking about is accelerated motion. It can be in the form of communication like messages, text messages, phone calls, letters, just rapid communication of things that are getting ready to come through. So that's the overall. The first card they're telling me to pick here is, this is from the Lightworker Oracle deck. And they told me I didn't need to read this one. They said if I was going to read anything, it would be from the Dragon Oracle. But there is wisdom of the divine feminine that is necessary for you to understand this particular month. Wisdom of the divine feminine. Okay, so take that for what it is for yourself. That was the first one. That means this one will be the last one. You had 2 out of that particular deck. Oh, now they're telling me to read the healing card. Powerful, loving, and wise spiritual teachers are watching over and guiding you. This is the Ascended Masters, which whatever Ascended Master you happen to resonate with, Jesus, Buddha, Maitreya, I mean, it could be so many different people that are out there, but basically the Ascended Masters are with you. And if you have someone that you call on, this person is here with you in this month of July. So just know that you're being covered in love and light. And that's what we will say about that one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the read. How about we put our timer on? All right, so in this general spread, this card here represents what's going on in your present energy. And right now, it looks like you're focusing a little bit on the past. You've got memories of love, which is how this card is titled. I'm going to skip past that because I know that the clarifiers are going to come out, and I know we're going to be hitting a lot of them. So forgive me if I am speaking swiftly, but we have a lot of detail to get through, and I want to be as thorough as possible. Present energy, memories of love, 6 of Cups. What shows up right now in your strength area, don't be afraid of this card. This is the 3 of Swords. This is talking about heartaches and loss, and it doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with a relationship, but, you know, a loss in business, a loss of a friendship, a loss of, you know, an animal, a loss of anything that it was meaningful to you that has a little pain attached to it. The reason that it's in your strength area is because you are overcoming this and you are healing from whatever this particular situation was, Leo. And I think that's very, very strong. And I just needed to make sure that I pointed that out there. The other thing I wanted to make sure that I share with you is that you have 333 that's sitting here, which is indicative of the ascended master. So whoever it is that you call to you, even if you don't necessarily resonate with any specific entity, they're there. And they're helping you. So that's all I got to say about that. Moving forward, the area that there are some hidden influences that you need to be aware of is really the Three of Cups. So this indicates to me that there's an individual that you will be meeting. And I'm being told it's potentially through social media, a group. Okay, there's a mutual person that's in a social media group or groups that you belong to. If it was in the physical, it definitely would be a party or a get-together or some sort of a celebration. We will definitely clarify what energy we need to be aware of when it comes to this energy for you, Leo. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward to the first element of air. And so we have your mental thought process with air, and this does reflect communication as well. We have the Seven of air. We have the Seven of swords. We have what's titled deception and envy in this card. Now, this is not your energy, I'm being told. This is energy that's being directed at you right now. So someone is paying attention to what it is that you're doing right now, and they either think that you are holding too much information and you're not sharing data, or they are negatively, how do I say this? They're telling me just to slow down and breathe. Okay, sorry. There's a lot that's coming through. Someone is basically just scoping out what it is that you're doing. But this particular individual is not here to support you as much, well, as anyone should be supporting. This particular person is not here to support you, which is potentially why you are in the strength of healing this heartache and loss, because this very much is telling me you're connected to this person who has taken you through a little bit of, you know, the edge here. Okay, we're going to move on to the fire element, which should be passion, obviously yourself, creativity, your action. And right now your action is that you've got the Eight of Cups kind of going on. You do know that it's time to move on from something. You know that you've gone as far as that you can go with a couple of different things, and you're choosing to take a knee. This card is titled emotional withdrawal. It's not really emotional withdrawal as much as it is emotional internal commitment. You're withdrawing maybe from other people or situations or drama, but the emotional withdrawal component means you realize that you've gone inward and you can't do one more thing. You've done all the things that you can do. And so that's actually very strong when you have to take an action that's forcing you to kind of go within and rest a little bit. That's actually something to be admired, and a lot more people really should be able to do that. So I think that's awesome. Moving forward into the position of Earth. So Earth is being realistic. It's physical and practical aspects of what it is that is going to be in your best interest. And what we have here is the Six of Rods, which is actually moving on. You have a guide here that's helping you to move to the next piece. You have a guide here that's helping you move to the next place, to the next job, to the next whatever the case it is for you. Getting past the challenges that may have gone on in the past that kind of gave you cause and pause, but helping you move forward. You definitely have a guide that's here stepping forward. And I'm being told that you definitely have Archangel Raphael that's here supporting a move of healing for yourself. And Archangel Michael is also stepping forward, letting you know that he is here. Now, he definitely sometimes is wrapped in with the Ascended Masters, but you definitely have a guide here that's helping you. Moving forward to the water position, which is the emotional aspects of yourself, relationships, and your sensitivity. It does seem that there's some mental conflict. This is the Two of Swords in the traditional deck. Some people recognize this as being at a stalemate. The individual has got the swords crossed in front of herself or himself with the blindfold on. I do not necessarily read this card that way. This card is titled Mental Conflict, but what this really does represent for me is that space between your head and your heart where you are making a decision. I see this more as a protection of an ideal or, again, a thought process between your head and your heart that you're protecting. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. People do need to have their guards up and protect the things that they find valuable and safe. So just know that, because not all readers read the Two of Swords the same way. Let's move forward and let's find out where some of this energy is coming from. June. From the energy of June, what we have is the Three of Pentacles here. And the Three of Pentacles is talking about recognition and reward. That's how it's titled here on this card. Other cards will clearly show the building of something. So the progression of building something, collaboration with someone. So that energy of collaboration is moving forward. It is possible to me, I'm being told, that there's a person that you're collaborating with. Again, there's third party here for sure. Not necessarily relationship, but there is someone here that you are connected with that is kind of hanging out and scoping kind of what it is that you're doing. And this person has watched you go through, and they're not necessarily loving what it is that you're bringing to the table. I'm not fearful of this card, but this person we're definitely going to clarify. Having had said all that, your future card, again, within the next 30 days from you reading this, is the Chariot. Hallelujah, praise. So triumph, we've got the Chariot here. And the Chariot definitely is being the boss of moving forward, right? This is Sagittarius energy. This is action. This is your driving force. This also has a lot to do with your solar plexus, and I'm feeling that I need to have that conversation with you. This is definitely a karmic, this is a karmic moment, right? So moving forward, regardless of what bumps and challenges, very similar in a sense to the Six of Swords, where you're moving out of troubled waters. Here, you know, you're bouncing forward with glee and joy, getting through the next component. And whatever the success is going to be for you, it definitely has something to do with this accelerated motion, this fire energy, okay? So I am being told really, really quickly to pull the Dragon Oracle before I do the clarifiers. So what I have here is the Earth Dragon Oracle. I'll see if I can bring that up just a bit. I love the artwork on this deck. And the Dragon Oracle is talking about Earth Dragon is presenting itself to you to help clear your path and the land around you. Bam, bam. Love it. Stay grounded. Be ready to serve. Stuck energy is clearing. You can move forward in life. Thank you, Spirit, for helping me with this. And that's exactly why this one showed up. Now, they did want me to read out of the book. Dear Self, where did you put the book? Did you not pull up the book? Here we go. Sorry. Earth Dragon. Air Dragon. Earth Dragon. Okay. Fourth dimensional Earth Dragons are brown, the color of soil. They love the planet and the land itself. It was these sturdy dragons who helped us to build the original dragon lines that we now call the ley lines. Okay. Part of their service work is to travel along them to clear them when asked to do so. When we send an instruction to the Earth Dragons to work within the ley lines, they can power away under the surface to clear any blockage. This impacts hugely on people and situations in the vicinity. They can also help to guide us and recognize our mission in this life. So basically the guidance is to clear any unwanted energies that are preventing you from moving forward. This also suggests that you may be called on to do planetary service work, earth worker, light worker, okay? And when you walk, think of the Earth Dragons under your feet, connecting through them. Ask them to ground you and your vision. This card signifies that they are now boosting your spiritual journey and you are ready to fly. Notice the progress that you make. Yes, that makes sense to me. So that makes sense to me. So you started off with doing some collaboration. You're definitely moving forward. There is an opportunity to rejoice. You don't need to be stuck in any mental conflict, but let's go ahead and move forward and see what other details we can pull out with our clarifying cards. So again, we're going to use our steampunk. Memories of love. Let's go ahead and hit this present item. There is nothing wrong with feeling good thoughts about things, people, or situations from the past that keep you in high vibration. You just need to make sure that you're not staying there all day because you do have things to do. But what is the advice for our Leo in the Six of Cups energy for the month of July, please? I know, I want to get to this other one too, but let's find out. There it is. Eight of Pentacles. Nope, they said read it upright. Perfect. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is definitely becoming the master of oneself, one craft, having that drive and passion to move forward. So it's possible that you're thinking about old work. It is possible that you're thinking about projects and things that you're actually creating, which are helping to propel you forward. And some of that propelment is coming from someone in your past. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know that I need to go any further with that one at the moment, but I am being told to let's hit this rejoice and celebration. So the information for hidden influences that you need to be aware of. There it is. Ace of Pentacles, and I'm told to leave this in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse is the opportunity to start something that will continue to help you ground. It doesn't always have to be finance. And I think people get stuck on the Pentacles always being finance. So this could be something that is something stable for you. A project, you know, any of those different types of things. Housing, clothes. I mean, the physical things, the physical attributes that we actually need to have in our world. So we are going to do another wrap around here. But we're rejoicing in celebration. And it not necessarily that this Ace of Pentacles has arrived, or you're being cautioned against the beginning of a new opportunity. I'm getting, well, okay, let's just continue to go forward. Ace of Pentacles, what else? Why is the Ace of Pentacles here with our rejoice and celebration, please, for our Leos? Help me to help them. And it's this one. Why aren't you guys jumping? Freaking Six of Cups. All right. Six of Cups again. They're telling me to reshuffle the deck. So we reshuffle. And we clear the air with some vibration. Why? Got it. Okay. I'm sorry to say this, but somebody out there, somebody is not celebrating your success. Someone potentially from, well, it is someone from your past because they told me it's the Six of Cups. It's someone from your past that is not celebrating in your joy right now. So you're doing something right now and they are not celebrating your joy. They are not celebrating the coin, and they are not seeing you with the capacity to move forward. Well, shame the frick on them, because you are moving forward. You do not need this negativity in your life. We will perhaps circle back to that one in just a moment, but that is the hidden influence that you don't necessarily know about. Now, influence doesn't necessarily mean a positive thing. Influence could be someone like gawking at you and telling you some shit that you don't even, you know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. We'll move on. Sorry. Which is causing you that mental conflict because you want to appreciate this individual, but you're stuck between your head and your heart, and you can't. You're finding a problem trying to be at peace, knowing that information. Perhaps you can find some peace. So let's go there. What can we do for our Leos? What advice can we give for our Leos with regards to this situation? Two of Cups. Union, higher self, for sure. Yin and yang energy coming together. Masculine and feminine coming together. Wisdom of the divine feminine is here to help you. What else? Why aren't you jumping tonight, guys? Yeah. Cup being restored. Not quite there. You're going to get there, though. Could potentially be a love interest that you are stressing yourself out about. You're waiting for this union. You're waiting for this partner to come in. It's not ready. You're stressing yourself out about this, and it's not ready. That's for somebody. I don't know. What else? Well, okay, we'll just take them as we get them. But eventually, there's going to be the Nine of Cups moment. Praise. So the Nine of Cups is going to be here. So if the best advice is just don't worry about it. Don't be in analysis paralysis at this particular moment, because the things that need to happen in order for this union to take place need to take place. And it's the universe's time, not your time. But that there's going to be a Nine of Cups. There's going to be a grand celebration. So there's a lot of communication that's coming towards you this particular month. Let's continue to move on with the moving on card. This is the Earth card, and I feel that it's important because of the Oracle of the Dragon being realistic and practical. Let's find out what support we can give our Leos for the month of July. Moving on. What are we moving on from? Archangel Michael is here. They don't want to jump, but they are popping out. Okay, so the Page of Swords is here. That's youthful energy. The Hermit is here. That's loner energy, in a sense. Aquarius, Virgo. It's also very spiritual. So this youthful energy that's coming in, this individual that's here, is helping you with a new idea. You do have guides. Archangel Michael is here to help you moving forward with this particular direction, and you're going to come out ahead. But you have a page here. Youthful spirit individual that's going to help you kind of go within and recognize some wisdom. What else? What else do we need to know about the Page and the Hermit together? Is there anything else? Higher knowledge. Hello! Nine of Wands, and it is meant to be upright. Thank you, universe. So the Nine of Wands is, yes, this individual is helping you recognize how far you've come in the past to where you are right now. So the Nine of Wands traditionally is just that. It's the 8 wands sitting behind the person who's got the bandage on the head. Well, here's the bandage on the head. Holding on to the one staff. And this one staff is your new passion for moving forward. But the 9 staffs that are behind you are letting you know how far you've come from things in the past. You've been there, you've done that, you've moved on. So it's possible that you have an air sign that's supporting you here. Again, a lot of air energy with this particular one. The throat chakra continues to pop up for me with how the Hermit is realized. So there's a lot of speaking and conversation with this individual, perhaps, that's helping you to move and recognize how far you've come. So whoever it is outside of Archangel Michael helping to guide you is, you know, a ride or die kind of person. So congratulations for whoever that individual is. Got a lot of mix of stuff, so we don't want to stick it to one particular sign. Now, let's find out what's going on here in this air. Okay, this Deception and Envy card that pops up. Again, protection of oneself when it comes to the Two of Swords. Also, in a sense, the Seven of Swords, a sense of protection. So who are we protecting ourselves from? Well, that was freaking fast. Thank you. Ooh, the High Priestess. All right. Okay, what do I want to say about the High Priestess? I'm just running through right now. You know, it's the good or bad energy of whatever is going on. It definitely talks about Dharma. And this is crown chakra. So someone is messing with your mind. Light worker, starseed, reader, please protect yourself. However that means, how you do your work, the way that you do your work. Someone is paying attention to what it is that you're doing, and they are not happy. Okay, we have a mother figure. We have a female figure that's here. Obviously, the High Priestess is feminine in this particular card, although it does not have to be. You definitely have a female who thinks that they're all that and a bag of chips, in a sense. The card is not reversed, but it doesn't matter with the story that I'm being told here. You know, the Empress typically is supposed to be someone that's loving, you know, very balanced, caring. They also are someone that likes to have, or likes to be doted on. Their idea of birth, and that's supposed to be that one there. Yes, Queen. Okay, I know what's going on here. So this is, realizing this is for somebody specific. You have a worker of some sort of fashion who is not supporting, like I said, someone's not supporting your celebration here. This worker is a female who is a little full of themselves. And that's exactly what this pregnancy is representing to me. They're a little full of themselves and what magic that it is that they believe that they're bringing to the table. And this person is not wielding very beautiful swords. It's very rough and tumble. It's very clear. Their strikes are not very, they're not clear. But this individual is not necessarily protecting you. They're watching out for what you're doing. They're paying attention, but they're not there for your best and highest good. So I apologize. I don't like to give people bad news, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. You definitely have a female figure, and you are definitely related to this person in some fashion. So whoever that is, aunt, uncle, sister, I mean, I do very strongly with motherly energy. This person has something to do with motherly energy, but this worker, and I want to say root worker. I don't know why I'm saying that, but this root worker is not necessarily feeling the love. Sorry, moving past that one, but I needed to identify as best as I could. Again, your strength, though, is knowing kind of some of that information and kind of getting past that heartache and loss that's actually going forward. So let's find out what else we can support our Leo with in this strength position. Ooh, we got two. Blah, blah, blah. Yes, 7 of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant up front and in our face. Okay, yeah, just wanted to make sure. So at some point you were not you're not standing your ground. You weren't standing your ground at some point. Then you went in with the Hierophant. You went in with the Hierophant. You went in to seek wisdom, using your good judgment, opening up your heart chakra. The Hierophant is all about the heart chakra, to provide you with some information, which is, again, helping you with that heart healing. So awesome for you on that. What else do we need to know with regards to heartache and loss for our Leo? It's this one. Whoop, this one. 8 of Cups. Yes! 8 of Cups. Love it. So, you see how this all goes together, you guys? The 8 of Cups, you did all the things. You cannot spend any more time in this situation. It's time to heal. You are healing. You let your guard down at one point, but you got it back up. The 8 of Cups, very clearly you had to go in and take some time. I don't even know if I need to clarify that one, but because we're there, we'll just do it. So what else do we have to say about the base card for our fire position? How else can we support the emotional withdrawal with passion? Moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Ba-doop, and ba-doop. There we go. Okay. The world is here, turning in your favor. This Knight of Wands represents either you or your energy just kind of waffling about your passion and your creativity and wondering about celebration that's coming up, but it's happening for you. So again, it's definitely going to happen. You're rejoicing in something that you're doing, and that's beautiful. What else do we need to know about this Chariot card for our future position, please? Feeling emotionally drained. Queen of Cups in reverse. Cold and distant. Thoughts and words. Being cold and distant with thoughts and words. Cutting people off to the quick. You know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I mean, I always try to tell people to do things with ease and grace as much as you can. But sometimes you got to call it MF or an MF and move on. And you're going to. Two of Pentacles. You're going to be able to balance and you're going to be able to move past that storm very easily. And one more. There it is. Yes, the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, when in reverse, is not necessarily a bad thing. It does mean that you are taking stock of your, I'm going to say just taking stock of your assets, being in an attitude of gratitude at all times. But you're going to move forward. You're at the point between being these two queens here, or two queens are influencing how you're getting ready to move. Just merely indicates that you need to be mindful of your thoughts and actions, and you need to be mindful of your resources. That's really all that really means, because at the end of the day, you are going to be successful moving forward. So in the past, just real quick, the recognition and reward, which was the beginning of a partnership, something was revealed to you with the Moon card. These are energies that have carried through. So perhaps from one of the full moon that was in the beginning of June, something came forward to help reveal partnership and alliance, although it's not titled that. What else did we learn from the past that's carrying us forward? Ooh, yes, Nine of Swords, letting go of anxiety, letting go of fear, letting go of analysis paralysis, all the way letting go. Look at that, Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords in reverse, where there might have been some anxiety in the past. The Ten of Swords, you know, again, people freak out about the Ten of Swords and they freak out about the Tower. Yes, something was done. But at the end of the day, this is the end of a cycle. And if you will just pay attention to this beautiful sun energy that's behind, again, this was all energy that you've been through. But these are the energies that you've cleared in order to get to where you are right now. And look where you're going. We're going to pull, I'm told to go back up to the current energy. So Eight of Pentacles, memories of something that is related to past information, regarding your work ethic, and projects as you're building something. Come on. What else do we need to know? We all know it's going to turn out great, but in our present, what else can we know about our current present situation? Six of Pentacles, balance. Making sure that what you are giving out, even if it's just energetically, is being received back. And then Two of Wands, making sure that you feel comfortable knowing that whatever direction you take with the world in your hands here, okay, the universe is going to support you going left, or the universe is going to support you going right, okay? Really, the world is in your hands, but I need you to make sure that you understand the universe is never going to leave you in the dark. They don't really care which direction you go, as long as you make a direction and you go for it. However, what I can say is, it seems to me that there's projects that are loved here. You just need to make sure that whatever it is that you're giving out, you are getting it in return to make sure that you are in balance. But I'm not scared of this component at all. The bottom of the deck from the clarifiers here. We got the Lovers. The Lovers to me is indicating that we do have union, partnership, and even if it is not with an individual person, that is definitely keys from the universe helping you to be more in alignment with your higher self. Okay, so we're going to go with our last 3 oracles here. So the first oracle that we have from our sacred geometry is the Egg of Life, which is the key to our blueprint. I think this is very interesting. We're talking about creation. We're talking about making things. We're talking about having pride in your project, becoming the master of what it is that you're creating here. The Egg of Life. What are you creating for yourself? But this is the key to your blueprint. I also want you to take notice that that card number is 12, which reduces to 3. Again, master information here. We're going to just, we're going to pull a little brevity into it. So I got a little naughty unicorn card. Advice: don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. Okay? Let it go. Let the universe do its thing. And then the last card that we have here, is card number 35 from the Lightworker Oracle deck. And this is past life activation. So what I feel is that the Ascended Masters are working with you to help make sure that if you ask for it, anything that comes up from past life, which is also memories of love, 6 of Cups very often talks about past life influences or folks that have crossed over. Ask the Ascended Masters to help you with your past life activation where it's necessary. And I think that, like I said, the wisdom of the Divine Feminine is here to help you. And I believe that the Divine Feminine is here to help you with all of this feminine energy that I'm seeing here. It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. It just matters that you have a lot of feminine energy. At the end of the day, Leo, this is pretty heavy, but at the same time, it's actually really good. You know that you're getting ready to move on. You know that you're going to come out triumphant at the end of the month. You're only being asked to just let go of things that you cannot control. Let the universe do what it needs to do in its own timing. You are now aware of the individual who has created maybe a little bit of conflict for you. It may not resonate with everyone, but it's going to resonate with a few people. So what I would just say at the end of the day is you're coming out ahead by healing this heart. You really are. And you know that you needed to do what you needed to do to get out of it. The celebration time is definitely here. The world is turning in your favor. There's another opportunity, okay? Make sure that you restoke your passion up so that you can take advantage of these 3 of Cups. And other than that, Leo, all I have to say is I really enjoy doing these readings. I hope that you got something beneficial out of it. If you did, make sure that you give it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so that you can take a look at either your ascendant or your moon, assuming that maybe you're reading this as your sun sign. And, you know, comment. Let me know if you've got questions, comments. I love it. I get a lot of emails from people, which I'm absolutely stoked about. People are wanting to be a little bit more private. I got no problem with that. So just make sure that you can hit me up on the email if you have any questions that you would like to, you know, pull out of this. But, you know, you definitely have the universe here supporting you, and you can do it. You're going to come out so far ahead. This is going to be a thing of the past here, this little mental conflict. So congratulations for having so much universal support helping to guide you to this next level, because it's going to be an awesome thing for you, Leo. So thank you very much, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.